on your AM dial. And tonight's Classic Radio Roundup is brought to you by the 05 Technical Institute. And of course this microphone that's going digital here. But the 05 Technical Institute will teach you the finer points of radio repair, amplifier building, and of course, how to wipe them out gracefully and key them all down all day long.
On special this week, amplifier kits with the minimum amount of parts required to make an amplifier work. Included is a Soviet Russian tube. It will glow pretty in the dark and give you brain cancer and lots of RF all at the same time. So call today, the 05 Institute of Technology.
Alright, I've had enough of this mic. I'll put something else on here. It isn't sending out telemetry.
Was that you, Shadow? Breaking for Sparky? I hear you way down there. Got you, though. He's asking who am I talking to? Is he talking about Sandbagger?
Somebody's talking about me? Oh no.
Turn your beam up this way, Shadow.
Is that code for turn the car around?
Alright, Chad, I did hear you in there. I got you down low, though. I'm on the side.
Hey, what happened to him? Was he in here a little stronger a bit ago? I was listening on speed radio. I could actually hear him. Not anymore.
Yeah, he was just shouting for you.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him. Well, I was hearing him before. You know, about a half an hour or so ago when he was in there in Exton with a new antenna that sounded real good, but now he's back in the mud again. Unless the wind blew my antenna around and I didn't know it.
I hear him out there in the distance. At least this T-Berry Model T base station is making it down your way, Shadow.
He's in the grass compared to what he was, yeah, like Dave said, half an hour or so ago.
Hey, I wonder where T-Berry is. There's a guy that comes in over from Hunterdon County or something.
Oh, in Jersey.
Yeah, that's his handle.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, he's 50 miles away. I'm surprised. I didn't think he was that far away, but he's 50 miles from me.
Yeah, right up the Appalachian Range there.
He comes in really good. He gives me like a 5 or a 6 or something. You know, 50 miles, that's not bad. I put the +3 back on this. Well, I should say back on it. I put the +3 on here. Does this sound okay?
Sounds really good. That radio in itself sounds great.
Yeah. It's probably the largest mobile I've ever seen. Strictly mobile. This Courier Gladiator. 40-channel version. But it's a nice radio. I like the thing. The only downside it had, the stinking radio is as big as it is, you would think they would put a larger meter on it. It's a standard mobile-sized meter, which isn't bad, I guess, but, you know.
Is it got a dial for 40 or has it got a readout?
It's got the I should say the numeric dial, but they actually did a good job of it. All the numbers are there and easy to read. This has got the same board in it as the 40-channel Centurion.
Yeah, and I think a JCPenney radio. Breaker.
God, Breaker?
Yeah, can I give you a quick sound bite of that radio?
A sound bite? Nibble, nibble? That's way too low. Can't hear it.
Alright, here we go. You're going to have to work on your levels.
Yeah, bring that level up. Your playback level is way low. You can hardly hear it.
Sorry about that.
Wow, nobody's connected to Spew Radio? That's unusual.
There's stuff in the turkey.
They're doing something to the turkey. Hopefully it's stuffing.
Yeah, if you want to hear it, you get to hear the Watergate anyway.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You're running that nice video gate. I always check those out. I listened to that 10-meter conversation you had there. That was kind of neat.
Yeah, whenever I hear some cool backscatter or something going on, you know, I was like, oh man, I gotta video gate this. That's pretty cool. Plus, I was trying out that 701 anyway, and I wasn't surprised when he came back and said I was all trebly.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either because, you know, you combine the ICOM radios, which were set up that way to begin with, and then throw a D104, which is pooch to the high end anyway, and that's just going to make the problem doubly bad. You need to put like a super sidekick on there or something.
Which brings me to a question. Do you know anything about those old Turners, the earlier version, the plus twos and such? I posted it too, about the elements being the same or not, even though they're high Z.
Elements are the same as what?
Well, like they have non-amplified versions of those mics and amplified versions. I'm just wondering if, like the D104s, they were interchangeable, you know?
Well, yeah, the D104 heads are interchangeable. They're all the same. But I think if I understand what you're asking, the Turner Plus 2 and the unamplified version, it looks like it that's gray. You want to know if the elements are the same?
Yeah, I just wondered if somebody knew off the cuff if that was the case, you know, because I'd like to find some elements and see if I could swap them in, but obviously I got to understand that, you know, the characteristics of the amplifier circuit and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I can't answer that question honestly because I don't know. I want to say that there's going to be some differences in elements only because of the type of mics that they made. They might have used the same metal casing and all that, but they put a different element in there depending on the model of the microphone. But any plus 2 would probably be the same. Any plus 3 would be the same. But if you're trying to go to an unamplified version, or a lot of times Johnson or other OEM radio manufacturers would use one of those unamplified Turners as a stock mic, and you know they might be a custom element too. Yeah, understood. Yep. Be nice to find out though, because you know, obviously a D104 fits any. You know, they're all the same. Yes, they are. The D104 was just the head, and of course, you know, the stand. You could put a bunch of different heads on there. You know, the 10DA head was very popular too. That was a dynamic element, and that worked. That was sideband. That had a much better tone quality.
Yeah, when I started looking at them, all of a sudden there's all these harmonica buyers. They call them harp mics, and they're snatching them up and buying all the elements and everything else. That's why they're like the price has gone up.
Yeah, well, see, there's kind of two ways to go about it too, you know. I mean, if you want to make the microphone as original as possible, you got to try to find an element that's as close to the original. But if you just want to get it to work, what a lot of guys will do is they'll stick an electret condenser mic in there, or some Heil cartridge or some other, you know, off-the-shelf cartridge they can fabricate a way to mount it in there, and you know, put some spray foam, expanding foam in there to hold it, or whatever, or tape, and you know, as long as it sounds reasonably close and doesn't sound raspy or something, then it's probably not so bad. But it won't be exactly the same as the original, obviously.
Breaker.
You got it, right?
Yep, let me try this again. If it's too low, let me know. Here we go.
So, let's show your Gladiator. 40-channel version. It's a nice radio. I like the thing. The only downside it had is the speaker radio is as big as it is, you would think they would put a larger meter on it.
Still too low.
Standard mobile size meter. Which isn't bad, I guess, but you know.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's considerably better. I can hear it now, at least.
Does it still need to come up, or is that okay?
It probably could come up a little bit more, but not too much more.
Just go up 2 dB more with it.
Carrier Gladiator, 40-channel version. It's a nice radio. I like it.
Is that any better?
It's still not on par with your voice. You could probably give it a little bit more gain, and then it would be about the same as your voice.
Here's 27 dB, believe it or not.
Carrier Gladiator, 40-channel version. It's nice.
How about right there?
For 27 more dB a gain, it didn't change anything.
No. No, it's 2 dB more, but I have it at 27 dB is what I'm saying. Let me go to, let me see if I can go higher here, 29. And exit out, and here's 29 dB.
Carrier Gladiator, 40-channel version. It's a nice radio. I like the thing.
No change?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be changing all that much. Maybe it's changing so little it's hard to really do an AB on it. But what are you doing? What kind of radio is that?
It's an SDR radio.
I kind of figured that. I was going to say a Flex or something.
It's the INAD 100.
Okay. Yeah. Very capable. It's sort of out of place on classic radio roundup.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is. Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to be part of the roundup there.
Yeah, we got to go old school here.
Yeah, tubes.
Tubes or some type of old transistor.
Is that T-Berry too, by any chance?
It is a T-Berry T. You are correct. Base station.
Yeah, because when I look at it on the scope here, the peak of it has like a slight load to it. Really surprised to see that.
Yeah, high level plate modulated radios.
Breaker.
Oh, and there's the train pulling into the station.
Well, good evening, gentlemen and Sam Bagger. Your night train base station signing on the Classic Radio Roundup.
I feel special when you do that, train. Let me tell you.
I don't know if you meant that or did you say that sarcastically?
Yes.
I don't know. Which yes is yes?
Well, you'll just have to figure that one out on your own. I'll let you stew on that one for a while.
I'm not even going to sweat it.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Evening, night train. Evening there, Sparky. Skeeter make it back? not yet.
Hey, Roger, I thought I heard Ken, 222.
Hey, Night Train. Hey, can you hear me okay? Because I want to pay you a compliment.
I hear you real fine, but I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, are you on Brown in Mark 3?
No, sir. I'm on a Lafayette rig.
Well, let me tell you something. Out of everyone that's been talking so far, according to this radio now, okay, so I don't want to anybody, but according to this radio that I'm on, you're the only one that's dead on frequency.
Well, I'm glad. You must not be on an old classic radio.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see. How's this classic microphone?
Very classic. There we go, I'm on frequency now.
And it sounds good, by the way.
I know I'm reasonably close. If I'm off, I'm only off 100 cycles or so.
I just touched mine up. I'm on the money now.
It's not dead on the red line, but it's on the red line.
Bagger, how do you get yours on frequency?
I moved the clarifier.
Alright, you got open clarifiers.
Yeah, this radio's got an open clarifier, and I just used the receiver on the sideband radio on the ICOM. There. And once the zero beat becomes a single tone, I'm exactly synchronized with the ICOM, and I figure that's got to be within a few, probably 10 or 15 cycles anyway.
Yep, even if I could do that, can't move it. Solidly stuck crystals, Regency Imperial II. 13 glowing glass tubes.
What is everybody running tonight?
Courier Gladiator 40 channel mobile, but it's probably as big as some of the smaller bases.
Roger, what about you, Pete?
Regency Imperial II, 13 glowing glass tubes.
What about you, Sparky?
T-Berry Model T base station.
What about you, Operator Ron?
Courier.
Hey, Roger, I'm on a Lafayette HB100.
HB100?
Telsat SSB100.
Oh, the Telsat estimate. Oh, yeah, where'd you get that?
Well, you know the train has always got his hands in something.
Oh my God, you churn radios more than anybody I know. Well, I don't know. I think you and Sparky are probably tied.
So what do you think of it, Bagger?
Well, it doesn't sound bad. Although I think it's got a very similar, if not the same chassis as my 13898B Midland. And that seems to be a little anemic in the audio department, but yours doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty good.
Hey, Roger, yeah, I'm not sure what board it employs, but at one point, I do believe it was their top of the line.
Yeah, it was in 1976, right before the 40 channels came out. Then they switched over to the SSB 140, which was a PLL version, and it was a 40 channel. But yeah, that's a nice radio. I think Pete had one a while ago.
Hi, Shadow. Go ahead there, Shadow. Hey, Shadow. Having a hard time hearing you now. You must have changed locations. Maybe somebody else could pick Shadow up, because I don't have much of him right now.
He says he's the Tasmanian devil.
Oh, all right, Tasmanian devil. I'm sorry, I thought you was the Shadow. Night Train got you. Come on. I still can't hear you over the noise, Taz. I think you gotta find a different hill or something, or wait till you get up real high. But I do have a very difficult time hearing any words. I just hear your voice. can't do nothing with that, y'all. If somebody else can, I can't.
Yeah, I have no copy on them.
Yeah, Tasmanian Devils wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving there.
Hey, Roger. All right, we appreciate that. Ken gave us the 5. Happy Thanksgiving back to you there, Taz. God bless you and yours, man. Yeah, that was real rough. Ken, you do have a copy on him?
Yeah, he's out of there now, I think.
He's in your neighborhood?
Okay, he's still in there, but he said he can't hear you guys too well right now either.
Hey, Roger. Anyhow, Sandbagger, I'm running it with a Turner Super Sidekick.
Well, that's a good thing.
Golden Eagle D104 on my high-level plate modulator.
Hey, Roger on the Golden Eagle.
I don't even care if they don't sound good going out. I like the looks and handling of a D104. And if it doesn't work out, oh well. I like it.
And you know what I'm on? My Pierce Simpson bangle. Hey, Roger, Dave.
Dave just stepped right into the room with me.
Me too.
Ian in 44.
Hey, this Sparky, Sandbagger, Tasmanian Devil, 222, Night Train, Countywide, whoever else is out there.
There's one check-in on my SPEW server. Hello, check-in. Countywide.
I got one now, too. I think it might be Dr. Hammer.
It's Dr. Hammer's birthday.
Oh, is it really?
Well, happy birthday to the Dr. Hammer.
Happy birthday to you.
And don't eat all the cake.